The COVID-19 pandemic has impacted everyone, with the refugee community being no exception. According to data from resettlement agencies, it is estimated that between 70 and 90% of refugees in Arizona have lost their jobs. Since refugees are not eligible for government relief, such as unemployment benefits, several local Arizona organizations are stepping up to bring them much-needed help.
We have almost 20 partners that are part of this initiative that really felt the need across the state to launch something like this because it isn't really established anywhere else at this time.
The International Rescue Committee, We Are All America, and several other Arizona groups have joined forces in creating the Arizona Refugee Emergency Fund. The goal is to provide emergency assistance for these families, including housing, childcare, food, and other basic needs.
Sometimes that might be given as a check to help pay for their rent. But it's for those emergency essential needs that families need: food, rent, childcare, to help keep them on their feet during this time.
Refugees like Bilal Al-Obaidi say it's a lifesaver in the most difficult times. He now works paying it forward, helping newer refugees get settled as best as possible in the midst of a pandemic.
I came to the United States as a refugee from Iraq. Now, as a U.S. citizen, I work to serve others in our community.
Historically, Arizona has been one of the most welcoming states to refugees, which is why, despite recent rulings by the Trump administration drastically reducing the number of refugees allowed into the country, advocates say helping those who do come in is more critical than ever.
We've had a bipartisan tradition of working together to make refugees welcome, of coming together across faith backgrounds to make refugees welcome. And in this time in which many refugee families have arrived in the U.S. fleeing persecution in their home countries, find their first job, and then been laid off because of the pandemic, now is that time for us to continue that welcoming tradition.
The Trump administration has capped the number of refugees allowed into the United States for the fiscal year 2020 at 18,000, which is an all-time low.